Robert, actually, I first of all, I do agree with Warren, and I am equally as upset at the war because, like I said before, it made absolutely no sense why we would go into Iraq when we're supposed to be fighting terrorism. Um, my analogy, I'm assuming you were talking about, when you said it was a religious analogy, I'm assuming you're talking about how I said that it seemed like it was a continuation of the struggles between Christianity and Islam. I was just trying to give a historical point of view on, basically what I was saying. I mean, to me, it just seems like, it just seems like, it's just a continuing struggle that's been going on for 1,000 years. If you remember, shortly after 9/11, Bush called the war on terror a crusade, and a lot of Muslims were very pissed off about that, and I totally agree with the Muslims because, they thought of it as, oh no, here comes another religious crusade. And he quickly changed his tune, or he I don't know, took back what he said, or however it happened. But if you remember that a lot of Muslims were pissed off because he did call it a crusade. And I was just trying to give a historical aspect as to what I was saying. The the thing about what I was saying about how atrocities happen in every war, it's true. And I wasn't making up excuses, and I totally agree with you. Once you start making excuses, you can't fix the problem. I wasn't trying to offer up any excuses. I was just trying to, state a fact that in any invading party that this is going to happen. I do find that, these kind of atrocities that have been committed by our military is appalling. I'm a veteran myself. I was in the Air Force when 9/11 happened, and I find it totally disgusting that anybody would treat another innocent person, a civilian, in this manner. Something that you said that you said that you were pretty much just sick and tired of Bush's lies. At least that's what I got from what you were saying, and I think a lot of people in America are, and I think that's what Warren doesn't seem to understand, unless I'm misinterpreting what he's saying, because he does always say that, oh, America, you guys are idiots, you guys are this, calling us nasty names, and I still haven't determined whether he's talking about the government itself or the American people. I mean, there's two different entities here, and I don't agree with the government and what they're doing. I really have never agreed with the war in Iraq. And like I said, I appreciate, listening to him. I subscribe to him because I like what he has to say. He has the balls to actually stand up and scream about this, and I think a lot of people in America should, but I think what Warren doesn't understand is that a lot of Americans are just burnt out from all the lies and bullshit that this administration has been telling us. Just constant, and also the constant news coverage of the war, we're just burnt out, and we just are fed up with it, and I think that's something that he doesn't understand. That's if he's talking about the American people when he says Americans. If he's talking about the government, then I've totally misinterpreted what he said throughout most of his videos. I appreciate you responding, and if you have anything to add or to say regarding this video, please feel free. But this is responding to your video. If I left anything out, I'm sorry. It's about 5:30 in the morning here. I just woke up, so I'm not totally awake. You probably see my lazy eye, whichever one it is. Take care. Peace.